Hi, Citrus County. Welcome to week 2 of Crystal River Beef's High School Player of the Week. This is one unusual week here at Crystal River Beefs as the high school teams are dealing with, as all of us in this whole community, the threat of Hurricane Irma. I'm going to do a little safety thing first. So as we know, we're all getting prepared. I want to personally say, please be careful, be patient. It is hectic in town, beyond hectic. Be prepared for the worst and hope for the best. Keep an eye on the news, just do your preparations, and please be safe. Obviously, our weekend specials are the kickoff for NFL Football Sunday and college football. That obviously is contingent on what Irma decides to do in the coming days. We'll make that decision. We will fill up, and this year we have some new football weekend specials that'll run all through football season. And I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. We'll also have this up on our Facebook page at Crystal River Beef O'Brady's. And the video that goes on YouTube by 104.3 CBS Sports Radio will be up on YouTube. We'll share it on our page, and they have it up on their page, and it'll be on YouTube so that all the kids can share with friends and family, and you get to see my silly shenanigans. All right, so the weekend specials are, as you just saw, and let's get on with the presentation. Brett's going to have to do a little magic this week, as we had very sporadic. The Crystal River and Lecanto JV game got moved to tonight because of the storm. So our coaches for those two teams had to dart out of here. And then I've got the other Seven Rivers and Citrus here tonight. So we ended up having all 4 schools. And next week will be Lecanto's bye week. So we might not see them, or they might just come visit. Anyway, y'all have a good, safe weekend, and we'll see you next Wednesday, God willing. Our first one is Citrus High School's Max Martone.
Yes, ma'am.
And congratulations.
Thank you.
You did great, I heard.
Thank you.
Citrus High, Nate Garner, our coach. Weird week, obviously, coming up, but you bumped the game up, but I guess it's the same for everybody. Doesn't matter what day of the week, right?
No, not at all. I'm just happy that we get to play one. Unlike a few weeks ago, we had one canceled on us. I'd rather take a 9-game schedule as opposed to an 8-game schedule. A very good football team. You know, they're a 7A school. They have the linemen. They have the speed around them. We're hoping we can go out there and play some physical football and see where we match up with a 7A program. We chose Max Martone this week, played relentlessly on offense and defense and special teams. Even when we were down by a few touchdowns, you would have thought that we were in the hunt for that game. Gave us the effort that we need, proven his leadership out there on the field. So we felt that he was the best candidate to take this on.
I mean, it's a great honor. Coming from Coach Vonador, a new coach, it's just amazing that I can come out and perform for him. And I plan to do that every week for him. We have to cover. We have to play defense, and our DBs have to step up, which I think we can do. We have a great game plan coming ahead and coming in tomorrow, and I think we have a great chance.
Our second part of our Week 2 presentation is Crystal River High, Jaden Williams. Is this your first one?
Coach Tony Lewis of Crystal River, obviously an odd week, a different week, a short week, but it's, I guess, the same for everybody, right?
It is. We're all in the same boat. You know, we bumped everything up a day. Have a JV game tonight and the varsity game tomorrow. We're looking forward to the opportunity to go over and play a good South Lake team. Well, we've got to take care of the penalties, the silly turnovers, and be able to sustain some drives, score some points, and play good defense. Jaden had a great week for us. He ran the ball well. He had a big return on kickoff, and he played good defense. Had a lot of tackles defensively. Was all over the field, and on all 3 sides of the ball, he was very big for us. So he definitely deserved it.
This feels nice, but we did good, but we could have played better. And once we can get going and working as a team, we'll be able to play, and hopefully we can win some games. We're hoping that we can get it going and be able to get some wins under our belt, and hopefully we can have some fun and play football.
Now we have our player from Seven Rivers Christian High, Kirby Bowden. Is that correct? Bowden. Oh, so close. Okay, if I ever get all the names right, it'll be amazing.
Short week, but obviously still an exciting game, the big game for you guys to open up the home slate.
Yeah, it's a big game for us. We're fortunate to be able to play. You know, around the state, there's a lot of games that got canceled or rescheduled, and really thankful to be able to play this one. This is our home opener. Been on the road for 3 straight weeks, including the Classic, so we're thrilled to be home and be playing Williston tomorrow night. It's good from the standpoint that we're now a little bit acclimated to the physicality that these big teams are going to bring to us, but at the same time, you know, after 3 weeks of playing those bigger teams, we're a little banged up and beat up, and so it's a blessing and a curse, I think, to have that opportunity. Well, you know, Kirby's you know, he's a team leader, he's a captain, he's obviously a big guy, 6'2", 330, and last week we had him going both ways on the line. He never came off the field and actually led the team last week in tackles as a D lineman. So we just thought the effort he gave, the relentlessness he played with, he earned this honor this week.
It means a lot. And I'm just excited to be back on the field. You know, when I ended, I was in bad spirits. It's just sad that, you know, I had to end that way, but it feels great to be back on the field, you know, getting after it's to execute, you know, what we practice on defense, you know, just doing our job individually. You know, everybody has to do their job on defense, and, you know, we'll be successful.
Last but definitely not least, we have Lecanto High School football, Riley Green. I didn't even mess it up. I'm so excited.
Lecanto head coach Greg Harper. Coach, I guess it came in a good week because you guys didn't have to worry at all about the weather. You knew you weren't playing this week.
Yeah, our bye week came at a good time for us, not just because of the weather, but you know, we had some guys that were banged up, and it gives us an opportunity to get some guys healthy and get back right before district play. Well, with having 6 of them, you know, you got to win some district games to go to the playoffs, regardless if you're talking about coming in first or second or third. So it definitely is going to help. You know, we had that bye week when we did get ready for Hernando and hopefully give them a run for their money. Riley did a nice job for us. You know, he's a young man who's been coming up through our program. Had 10 tackles last week in the game. Just been trying to do the right things, and we felt that he was the best player for the Player of the Week this week.
I think it means a lot to me because I look up to them in so many ways. It's an honor to me that it's at a young age that I can do this and just play for him. It's not a lose. I don't count it as a lose because I learned a lot from the first 2 weeks, and the team is coming around. We're all starting to get together, and we'll be a force to reckon with. I know we will have to stop the option, and we will have to bring our heavy hitters, and we will take it. Nothing's going to stop us.